Sarafacdi has been able to impact over 15,000 young children in southwest Nigeria. It is our own side to actually create and close the educational gap, both digital, vocational, and employability skills among the rural and urban community centers.
I learned a lot about web programming.
This is the maiden edition, like the first one, and we are having it right here at Corpus Christi Secondary School in Ilawe, Ekiti. Mostly females within the age of 13 to 23. They came down here to learn, and they were taught by different facilitators who took them through the process of different tech skills and tech niches that we have right here. We are doing this in order to bridge the gender gap. Like, we notice that mostly we don't have females in the tech world.
Creativity is doing something in a new way. It could be thinking outside the box. To be a good writer, you need to be creative.
I taught the students about the concept of writing, in which I explained that writing is a communication which is mostly a non-verbal communication, and it helps to express feeling, it helps to give emotions and all of that. And also, writing is a broad concept on its own way, in its own way, that it has all the structures and skills that are needed to write. To be a good writer, you need to read, because writers are readers.
And we also seek for empowerment, because most of our girls are vulnerable, and we want to seek empowerment for them. In another way, you can help our organization, because we believe in equipping these ladies and giving them digital education in order to reach their potentials and achieve greatness in life.
In social media management, you will interact with many friends, many persons that you yourself doesn't know. But in this program, I actually appreciate those people that come and teach us on daily basic events.
Now, things to avoid on social media as a global leader. Because like I said to you, the reason why we are doing this program is because we want you to see beyond Ilawe. We want you to see beyond where you are. Because from Ilawe, you can go to the US, you can go to the UK, you can go to Canada, you can go everywhere or anywhere you want to go. So number one thing you must know is you have to avoid distorting your brand. When I come to your page on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, I don't want to see nonsense there. I don't want to see you are opening your body, putting it on social media. Why? Those kinds of things shouldn't be seen on your page.
In Ilawe, Ekiti, that's the southwestern part of Ekiti State, there has been, this large case of teenage pregnancy and stuff like that. So in order to stop and to curb, to help them, in order to see more to life than just living it as normal stuff, that is why we brought up this program.
Why is branding important? One, it helps to create an identity.
Yeah, it's really an insight sharing section and an impact drive here at Ilawe Ekiti, sharing the concept of tech education and design education to the young generation living here in the rural area. From the look of things, you can see a kind of level of interest of young people, young minds, who are very much passionate and interested in innovations, interested in new things, interested in tech doings, interested in design thinking. Because I could see during the session with the children here, with the young minds here, we can see how well they were able to try up new things as far as design is concerned. Being a design facilitator here, I could see that the young minds are very much interested in taking up challenges and tasks. And while it was being shared, you can see that design is more of like a moment of problem solving. This was one of the highlights of what was shared here.
I see this as an opportunity because it's been a long time I've wished to be on the system, do things on it, but I didn't have such opportunity. But due to this program, I was given the opportunity to do a lot on the system. We were taught a lot on how to use the system. We were taught about digital marketing.
Seeing the smiles on the faces of the girls, seeing them learning this skill is actually something very beautiful. And I also encourage other NGOs, other organizations, the government, to come on board. Let's make this, like a policy for secondary schools, not just in Ekiti, but in Nigeria as a whole.
You'll be using some programming languages like Python, C and C++, even Java. to develop our robotic application.
Robot is any machine. Follow human instruction.
I have a piece of advice for the little girls just getting into tech. Tech is a very broad thing and you have to keep learning day by day, because if you don't keep learning, you will be outdated. The world at large is evolving, so we have to move with the world, not to get behind.
Video editing has to do with the manipulating and rearrangement of 2 or more video clips to create a new look. I learned about basics of photography, which are the aperture, the ISO, and the shutter speed.
The higher the number, the lower the number of light that is entering your camera. Let me explain again.
I'm really passionate when it comes to photography. I love to put smile on people's face, and that is why I'm here to impact young girls on the importance in photography. Photography is very interesting. Fine, it might be wide, but it's really, really interesting, and there should be no room for gender-based violence. That is, there has to be gender equality. Ladies have to stand up. Girls have to be into tech. It's not only for men.
And I am very happy. I congratulate those students that are participants in this program, that they have a big lucky, they have a big opportunity, and they should not misuse this opportunity.
And we want to employ the leaders, the stakeholders, the government in order to actually inculcate this kind of digital skills into the curriculum. And we actually created this project, which is Tech of Rural Girls, in order to close the digital gap between the rural and the urban cities. And it is of the major reason because we actually noticed that there is this high teenage pregnancy in the Southwest, and we intend to actually reduce this number. We also realized that we needed to actually equip our girls because they are most vulnerable when it comes to violences. So we intended to actually create this project in order to equip them with both digital skills and employability skills. And of now, we've been able to organize this project with different partners in order to provide 30 scholarships for the rural girls. We believe in equipping these ladies and giving them digital education in order to reach their potentials and achieve greatness in life. These are major things we do.